with Pittsburgh. Yep. Pittsburgh was going to be in the ACC title game. So Miami goes on the road, in a situation they've never really played Pittsburgh very well up there. And he even said, listen, that's the mark of a winner, when you could go on the road and win a game you need to win. And I think that's another thing about Miami right now. They're in a position, as Dono said, too, last year. Every time that Alex and I talked, I said, one of the biggest moves for Miami was Akeem Mesidor coming back. And I said that from the beginning. I said, well, I feel the same way this year with Smith and Mohamed Toure. At a position of need, these guys with 13 years combined of college experience are back. And I'm telling you, that's going to make a huge impact with the younger players, especially at a linebacker position where it might be the weakest part of that defense right now.
Well, this has been a lot of fun. I really appreciate you guys joining me on the show. The show is going to take a break here at the end of May and then come back in August. But Blue, the high school sports show, goes all year long. So does Locked On Kings with Alex Dono. So get all of your information from Blue and Dono. And then when we reconvene, we'll be getting ready for Miami and Stanford. How about that, fellas? Won't be that long. So have a great summer. And Trevor Harris has been our producer. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned. The Marlins are coming up next.
Canes fans, this one's for you. Get your hands on official autographed memorabilia from your favorite Miami football stars. Full-size helmets, mini helmets, and footballs, all signed and available right now across from campus at the Hurricanes team store and online at MiamiHTS.com. Don't wait and get your autographed memorabilia now at the Hurricanes team store, right across from campus or online at MiamiHTS.com.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds. You can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/protect. That's ethos.com/protect. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
I love a day on the water with friends, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis sometimes holds me back. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
Teaching music is my passion, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm treating my joint symptoms with Skyrizi.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Or if you are an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
When you shop Goodwill, you don't just bring home a vintage dress or cat lamp. You bring home so much good to your community because everything you buy funds local job training and more. Goodwill, bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
WQAM-FM and HD1 Miramar, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. WQAM-AM Miami, an Odyssey sports station. Home of the Miami Heat, Miami Hurricanes football, and Miami Hurricanes basketball.
Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
The following game is an exclusive presentation of WQAM Miami.
Norby hammers high in the sky, out to left, no doubt about it. And that was a no-doubt bomb for Norby.
Miami Marlins baseball is on deck. The official pregame show of the Miami Marlins on the home of the Marlins. WQAM.
1-1. That one crushed out to right and deep. Reyes looking up, and it's gone. Serious pop. That's cleanup man X to you.
Marlins on Deck is brought to you by ADT, the official security partner of the Miami Marlins, and by Werner, Hoffman, Gregg & Garcia, official law firm of the Miami Marlins.
It's all down. I'm pissed off. I'm ready to go.
Why do you get so pissed off?
I don't like hitters.
Let's head out to the ballpark. Here's your host, Steven Strom.
Nice job, Brittany. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live from Target Field in the Twin Cities on a 68-degree Wednesday night. You're listening to Miami Marlins baseball on the radio, 104.3 FM. WQAM, better known as The Q. Game 43 of 162. After Bailey Ober's complete game shutout, the Marlins will have to regroup and refocus, which will be fairly easy to do with one of the coolest storylines of the season happening tonight. Max Meyer, who grew up 17 miles east of Minneapolis, will take the ball in front of tons of friends and family. Max attended Woodbury High School in, of course, Minnesota. He was a Golden Gopher for 3 years and eventually was the number 3 overall pick to your Miami Marlins in the 2020 draft. Meyer, he will bring his 2.7 ERA into Target Field here tonight, a place he has pitched before, but he was in maroon and gold. Meyer will go opposite Simeon Woods Richardson, 25-year-old right-hander who has struggled to say the least. His ERA is a hair under 7 through 8 starts. He will try to take a page out of whatever the heck Bailey's book was last night against the Marlins. We are pumped to bring you game 2 of this 3-game interleague set between your 19 and 23 Miami Marlins and the 19 and 23 Minnesota Twins. We will get going at 7:40 right here on the Marlins Radio Network. Hi, everyone. Thanks for making Marlins on Deck a part of your Tuesday night with Jack McMullen and Kelly Sacco. I'm Steven Strom. We've got a big program for you ahead. It is unfortunately going to lead with some unfortunate news that we heard and learned about earlier in the afternoon in Minneapolis. We'll get to that in just a second. Max Meyer, though, we'll hear from him ahead of his start. We'll get you out of the count with Meyer and Woods Richardson. We also have a roster move to share. Jack and Kelly will jump in for segment 4, Expo question today, per usual, at Marlins Radio, and Steve's guarantee to victory. But let's get to the unfortunate news. We'll play the sound off of StreamYard here. Here was Clayton McCullough, unfortunately, giving us an injury update on his young and talented arm.
Robbie reported some discomfort yesterday following his bullpen session. So we went and got that imaged, looked at, and came back. He's got a left elbow UCL sprain, and there'll be some further evaluations and things to occur. We don't have anything more than that now. What this time frame or what this is right now, but that's what we got now. So Robbie will go on the IL today, and Fairbanks will take his place. It was post bullpen yesterday. I think Robbie was, certainly disappointed. You work your entire life for the opportunity to become a major league player, and you come up and you get you make your major league debut, and then for it to something to pop up like this very shortly after is disappointing. But Robbie is a very hardened, tough young man, and whichever way this goes, he'll come back for it. So, disappointing for him, but also, it's the unfortunate nature of things here, and happy for Brax that he's going to get a chance to come back to the big leagues.
Just really unfortunate there. Robbie Snelly, of course, 22-year-old number 2 prospect in this organization. We had just seen him last week make his major league debut, 5 innings of 3 runs, and you're hoping, and you really thought that, hey, this guy can, bring into whatever it was in his last start into this one, and you kind of start to see this gradual improvement from Robbie Snelly. Again, it's a 15-day IL stint, but you can put 2 and 2 together right now, elbow sprain, and the way that Clayton McCullough was talking. Again, no one's a doctor here, but we probably assume the worst when it comes to pitchers and elbow injuries. So we'll keep you updated on the Robbie Snelling part. The substitute, the man that's going to take over for Robbie Snelling in the starting rotation, is a familiar face, and that is Braxton Garrett, who had a 3 ERA in 2023 when the Marlins actually got to the postseason. He actually ended up going on the shelf a year and a half ago and getting Tommy John surgery. He has worked his way back. He pitched during the spring, but he did not make the opening day roster. Of course, he's been on the 40-man, but he's been down in AAA Jacksonville. He is the move. He will start tomorrow for the Miami Marlins. And here was Clayton McCullough on Braxton Garrett.
Yeah, I think with Brax, I mean, he came into camp certainly in a place where he was competing and, for one of our rotation spots, and threw the ball well in spring, and it just came down to, at that point, felt like we had a number of other guys who had also thrown the ball well, and Brax went down to Jacksonville, total pro, just kept his head down, continued to throw and get built up after a lengthy absence of his own, and was throwing the ball well in Jacksonville, and he certainly is no stranger to performing at the major league level. So while disappointed for Robbie, Brax has certainly pitched well here in the past. He's earned the chance to come back up here and be part of our rotation, and expect Brax to fill it up, compete very well. He knows how to pitch. He knows how to change speeds, move the ball around. He'll get the start tomorrow.
And Brax was stupendous down in AAA Jacksonville. He threw to a 2 ERA in 31 1/3 innings pitch. He made 6 starts for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Again, he will start tomorrow in the getaway game in this series between the Marlins and the Twins. We will break. We'll get morale up here. Max Meyer, he is back in Minnesota. He is elated. He is jovial. We'll hear from Max coming up next as he will start Game 2 at 7:40, Marlins Twins on the Marlins Radio Network.
Legal battles shouldn't be fought alone, especially when your health, finances, or family's future are on the line. I'm Adam Werner. At Werner, Hoffman, Gregg & Garcia, we guide our neighbors across the Miami, Florida community through some of life's most difficult legal transitions, from injury cases to disability cases, bankruptcy, and more. Our team is committed to providing clear guidance, strong advocacy, and dependable support every step of the way. Let our family help lead the fight so you can focus on yours. Werner, Hoffman, Gregg & Garcia, official law firm of the Miami Marlins.
At Loan Depot, we're big on home. Home games, home teams, home field advantage, and you better believe it, home runs. For us, home means everything, which is why we're offering more options that make buying your first home easier and more affordable. No matter where you are on your home ownership journey, round the corner to LoanDepot.com and let us help get you home. That's LoanDepot.com. We're on deck ready to hit it out of the home ownership park for you. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLC ID number 174475.
Upgrade your family vacation with an unforgettable escape to the Palm Beaches. From outdoor adventures and laid-back beaches to thrilling family attractions and animal encounters, the Palm Beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
Everyone knows BrandSmart USA as the heavy hitters, like big screen TVs and appliances, but our lineup is way deeper than you think. We've got mattresses, furniture, and grills for the cookout, plus everything from fitness equipment, vacuums, AC units, the latest tech, and more to keep your home running like a pro. We make life easier with fast delivery, professional installation, haul away, and our own in-house repair centers. All at the lowest price with 0% interest financing and buy now, pay later options. BrandSmart USA, favorite brands, lowest prices guaranteed.
This is Clayton McCullough, and you're listening to Marlins on Deck with Steven Strom on the Marlins Radio Network.
So we just heard the unfortunate news. Robbie Snelling will hit the IL 15-day with a left elbow UCL sprain. Pete Fairbanks is the move, and he was reinstated today off the 15-day IL with that nerve irritation. Fairbanks will move back into that closer spot for the Miami Marlins. We're getting you ready here for Game 2 of this 3-game set. Marlins are going to bounce back with Max Meyer on the bump today. And again, we had mentioned off the top, this guy is from Woodbury, Minnesota. He went to the University of Minnesota. He's got a ton of friends and family that are coming to the game tonight. This is the first time not only has he faced the Twins, but the first time that he has pitched here in his home state of the Twin Cities at Target Field. Now, it's not the first time that he pitched at Target Field because he did it when he was a Golden Gopher, but this is obviously the first time pitching at Target Field in a professional uniform with the Miami Marlins. So let's head down to listen to Max Meyer. Before his start, per usual, he was just so excited to speak to us and so emotional about coming.
Max, just how long have you been waiting for
this chance to get back to Minnesota to pitch?
I haven't really thought about it. Just another day.
What are your emotions coming back here?
It's good to be home, see my family, and obviously like the weather.
I know that you wanted to pitch here a couple of years ago, but what is it, I guess, to get this version of you, this 2026 version of you, what does that mean to come out tomorrow and pitch as this Max Meyer?
It'd probably be the same as any other year, honestly. I'll bring the same, intensity every single time out there, so I don't really have a great answer for that.
A lot of guys that played baseball grow up in Florida and Texas, not typically the colder weather. Maybe the way you started your season was in a gym. What are some other things you'd like to share, your baseball journey as a child in this state?
I don't really know. I don't think about it too much. Obviously, we have different resources than other people. A lot of my buddies are here. I don't think it's too different as you just can't throw outside, so I guess I like throwing in colder weather more than.
Do you have any particular memories watching baseball growing up in Minnesota?
No, not really.
Do you have any favorite players on the Twins?
Not really. I liked watching Carlos Gomez. He's pretty exciting to watch, but I don't go to too many sporting events or anything, so thankful that I can play baseball, but I don't like watching it too much.
Family going to be out here? Anybody in particular you're excited to have able to come out and watch this game that maybe hasn't before?
No. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people out here. I know my parents got tickets for some people. But yeah, I don't really go on my phone, so I'm guessing a lot of people texted me, but I haven't responded to maybe anyone. So they'll probably be at the game, though, so that'll be fun for them.
Max, out of curiosity, the last time you pitched in this state, were you in college? Were you a Gopher the last time you pitched here?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Is that crazy to think? I mean, that's been a handful of years.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but yeah, no big deal. I don't really think about it too much.
What do you remember from when you were drafted by the Twins?
That was, 2017 maybe? Yeah, that was fun to get drafted and go to school the next day and laugh with the buddies about it, but other than that, that's a long time ago. I can't really remember it.
Are the boys giving you a hard time just being back in Mini? Trying to chirp you a little bit?
Yeah, they're trying to do whatever they can, but, I mean, nothing's really working. So.
Why do you come back here every off-season?
Family, like the weather. Got my house here, and my parents, my cousins are all here, so it's fun to be here. I like doing a lot of stuff up here. Just a cold weather guy.
It's a cold weather guy, Max Meyer. One of the people in attendance I do want to give a little bit of context to, Ty McDivitt, who was Max's pitching coach at the University of Minnesota. He, at 33 years old, is actually the head coach at the University of Minnesota now, so a really cool story. I know for a fact that he is going to be here. I read that this morning in the Star-Tribune, so did want to make some light of that. That's a really cool moment for Max Meyer. We'll see if he's in a little bit more of a effervescent mood after this outing, but all in all, it's been awesome to see not only Max Meyer, Connor Norby as well. We've got a great piece on Connor Norby that we did today. We did some trivia with him. We will reveal that tomorrow on the getaway game, but we'll focus here on Max Meyer. We'll break. We'll get you at the count next. It is Simeon Woods Richardson and, of course, Max Meyer, who will duel at 7:40 on the Marlins Radio Network.
Upgrade your family vacation with an unforgettable escape to the Palm Beaches. From outdoor adventures and laid-back beaches to thrilling family attractions and animal encounters, the Palm Beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
In Miami, we don't drink coffee, we drink cafecito. Our pastries, we call them pastelitos. And when we want a low price, we know you always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Volkswagen. Take advantage of a Pricito now on all of your favorite new Volkswagen models. like a Tiguan, Jetta, Taos, Atlas, and more. Don't wait. Hurry to Doral Volkswagen today. Don't miss your chance to save on a new Volkswagen with easy financing, fast service, and the best value for your money. Because you always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Volkswagen. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or start shopping for your Pricito now at DoralVolkswagen.com. Present any Miami Volkswagen dealer's unexpired new vehicle advertisement for verification. Other Lithia dealerships do not qualify. The competing offer must be available for immediate purchase at the advertised price. The competitor's vehicle must be identically equipped as our in-stock vehicle used for comparison.
The Ritz-Carlton Key Biscayne, Miami invites you to discover a new era of coastal luxury following its $100 million transformation, where open-air design and sweeping ocean views create a seamless connection to the sea. Set across 17 acres of pristine beachfront, the resort blends island serenity with the dynamic rhythm of Miami. Experience the calm between the currents of city and sea and reserve at ritzcarlton.com or call 1-800-542-8680.
This is Jacob Marcy, and you're listening to Marlins on Deck with Steven Strom on the Marlins Radio Network.
All right, tonight's starting pitchers are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito. Our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or at DoralVolkswagen.com. Max Meyer, we have mentioned it ad nauseum at this point, but that's okay. I'll remind you again, the kid 17 miles east from Minneapolis will make his first start at the place he grew up in here in Minnesota, 27-year-old right-hander. He has been the most consistent arm for Clayton McCullough's Marlins this season. Of course, he did attend the University of Minnesota from 2018 to 2020. He was the third overall pick in the 2020 draft to your Miami Marlins. Meyer's 2-0 with a 2.7 ERA through 8 starts, 42 innings pitched, 45 punch-outs to 15 combined walks. He did hold the O's to just a couple of runs over 5 frames, but for Max Meyer, he just felt like it was a battle.
Yeah, it was just one of those outings that they make it really tough on the pitcher. I fell behind in some counts, lacked a little bit of my fastball location. That kind of made it hard. You know, just being older, just being around some guys that make it easy to just relax. You know, Moss keeps it really light, Rob, Clayton. So it's easy to, you know, just kind of refocus, take a deep breath, and execute.
Couple of tidbits on Max Meyer. Opponents are hitting 103 to lead off innings, and I think that really reflects in his ERA. When you get that first out and you don't have anything that really bothers you as far as traffic is concerned, you see the ERA again start to go, start to lessen and lessen or improve and improve for Max Meyer. 44% on his slider. He's throwing it to both righties and lefties. And honestly, this is just my take. Max Meyer has just been on the attack and in control for the majority of his starts this year. We actually went to Twins manager Derek Shelton's media today, and he said this guy really spins the ball well, and he feels like Max Meyer goes strike to ball. So look for the backwards K today. We'll talk more with that with Jack in segment 4 on his takes from Derek Shelton's media, but he has high praise for Max Meyer, who will take on the Twins here tonight. Going opposite Max Meyer, Simeon Woods Richardson, 25-year-old right-hander. He'll make his 9th turn. And honestly, I mean, after the complete game shutout, I don't even want to read you the ERA just because I don't want everyone to get their hopes up. Baseball's weird, right? This guy's got a 6.92 ERA, and I'm scared. That's just what it goes in baseball. He's 0-5. He's got a 6.92 ERA. He has 39 innings pitched. This guy struck out 19 guys and walked 16, but I'm scared. He didn't factor on Thursday in D.C., allowed 5 runs on 4 hits, 2 walks over 4 1/3. He has surrendered at least 4 runs in 5 of the last 6 starts. Couple of nuggets here on Woods Richardson. His strikeout rate, it's down 22% to 10%. Opponents are hitting 323. He's got 30 earned runs to his name. That leads all of baseball. He will feature a 4-seamer, a split, a slider, and a curve. I'm not insulting. I'm just giving you the facts and the numbers from Simeon Woods Richardson, who will go opposite Max Meyer here tonight. We will break. We got a rejoin to remember. We've got some storylines. We've got some good news. We've got some bad news. We'll discuss that with Kelly and Jack next when we come back on the Marlins Radio Network.
Out here, if you're doing nothing, you're doing everything right. Though on a cruise with Norwegian, even if you're doing nothing, you're still basking in the warm sun, enjoying the peaceful ocean waves. You're breathing. Don't forget about breathing. Definitely need to be breathing. So you get to do nothing or everything, but you still need to be breathing. It's like really important.
Experience the difference with cruises to Alaska, the Caribbean, and Europe. Norwegian Cruise Line. It's different out here. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line ships registry to the Bahamas and USA.
Experience a celebration of the historic connection between baseball and the military this Memorial Day weekend in Cooperstown, New York. The Hall of Fame Military Classic, a tribute to service and sacrifice, will be held May 23rd at Doubleday Field. The 7-inning Legends game will feature Hall of Famer coaches and managers and recently retired MLB stars. The Hall of Fame Military Classic is part of a weekend celebration of America's 250th birthday. Get your Military Classic tickets today at baseballhall.org.
In Miami, drink coffee, drink cafecito. Our pastries, we call them pastelitos. And when we want a low price, we know you always pay less with your pricito at Doral Volkswagen. Take advantage of a pricito now on all of your favorite new Volkswagen models, like a Tiguan, Jetta, Taos, Atlas, and more. Don't wait. Hurry to Doral Volkswagen today. Don't miss your chance to save on a new Volkswagen with easy financing, fast service, and the best value for your money. Because you always pay less with your pricito at Doral Volkswagen. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or start shopping for your pricito now at DoralVolkswagen.com. Present any Miami Volkswagen dealer's unexpired new vehicle advertisement for verification. Other Lithia dealerships do not qualify. The competing offer must be available for immediate purchase at the advertised price. The competitor's vehicle must be identically equipped as our in-stock vehicle used for comparison.
With the third pick of the 2020 MLB Draft, the Miami Marlins select Max Meyer, a right-handed pitcher from the University of Minnesota.
Excited that it worked out for Max to be able to have this chance to start here, and I'm sure he'll be excited.
I haven't really thought about it. Just another day.
You know, Max, with everything else going on, will come in today and have his focus on having to go out there and pitch a good game.
Obviously, like the weather. I don't really have a great answer for that. I don't really know. I don't think about it too much.
Do you have any particular memories watching baseball growing up in Minnesota?
No, not really. Thankful that I can play baseball, but I don't like watching it too much.
You know what, Maxie? If you want to give me those answers, I'll put it right back, baby. Steven Strom, Jack McMullen, Kelly Sacco, as we welcome you back here to Max Meyer's return to Minnesota. We are so excited in all seriousness. He has been so good this season. We'll start here with Kelly. You got a chance to chat with Daniel Moskis, Marlins pitching coach. What did he tell you that he's just most proud of here through, 8 starts at a 2 ERA?
First and foremost, it's just the way that he's become a complete pitcher. We talked about this early on in his career, about the necessity of him expanding his arsenal, and he's done that. And you've seen how well it's played to both righties and lefties, who are both just hitting the same against him, which is not a lot. He's been fantastic. The addition to that sweeper has really shocked them in the sense of they played that and said, okay, well, we want him to introduce this sweeper to righties, but it's been playing so well against lefties too. So just the way everything's been playing. But he said mentally has been another really big jump for Max. It was something that they put in his pitcher's plan over the offseason. He said that he can be the type of guy who he's like a bull that sees red and he just blacks out and doesn't even think about anything. But sometimes that works against him. They want him to be able to control his emotions, which is something they told him going into the offseason last year. He's worked really hard at it, and we've been able to see that maturity on the mound.
Yeah, his sweeper's been really good. The fastball has been different. And also I thought it was interesting when we talked to Rob Marcello, who's calling the pitches from the dugout. He had mentioned that Max Meyer is the best at as far as like adapting to different game plans. So all of that's kind of coming together. Jack, we got a chance to listen to Twins manager Derek Shelton. What did you hear from him, and what maybe leads you to believe what we'll see tonight with Meyer?
So before I answer that, another round of applause for you, man, on that
Yes!
rejoin. That was audio excellence
rejoin.
right there. Tip your cap. I mean, come
Phenomenal.
on, seriously.
Thank you.
Despite Max not giving you anything, Derek Shelton gave us a lot on Max Meyer. And he mentioned that he gets a lot of chase. And obviously the Minnesota Twins are expecting a whole bunch of spin from Max Meyer. And they're expecting a whole bunch of strike to ball. That's the way that Derek Shelton put it, which means the slider and sweeper probably starting at the knees and then drifting to the shins or the shoe tops. And Max lives on chase. That's really how he gets his punch outs, right? I mean, he will get guys kind of locked up on a breaking ball that drops in at the knees, and then he will have guys expand the zone below to try and go fish out a breaking ball at their shins or at their shoelaces. So, honestly, and it's fun to make this comparison. You think about how the Marlins went about attacking Freddie Peralta last year when he was with Milwaukee, and it's just, you know what? Force this guy to be at 90 pitches through 5 innings. It seems like that's Minnesota's plan of attack, and that could mean a lot of strikeouts looking for Max Meyer tonight. It could also mean a lot of deep counts if he's not landing. But if Max is landing, we could see a very passive Minnesota Twins team take a lot of strikes.
I'm really interested to see Max's tenor tonight because he really doesn't – he's not an emotional guy. In all seriousness, and he does have a lot of family here. I know deep down it means a lot to pitch here. So that element I think is going to be interesting. Now, on the other side, there was unfortunate news today. Robbie Snelling has been placed on the 15-day IL with something that you never want to have with that elbow, with the sprain, with the UCL. Kelly, let me start here with you. Just your reaction here with Snelling after one start, and then, Jack, you can take the Braxton part of this as well.
Okay.
Well, first and foremost, you feel for him. He's such a good guy. I was talking to Rob Marcello, who had him down in AAA a year ago, and had asked him what makes him so different. He said it's his character, his personality. His parents just raised so well. Just such a good guy, works so hard. So you hate to see that happen to anyone, but it hurts a little bit more when you see someone who's just such a great person. He's young. He will bounce back. He's got great physical physique, and you know that he's going to work hard, and he's got all those things that you need to come back from something like that. So once, first and foremost, you just feel for the kid. Happy to see Braxton, but hate to see it under those circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, it's a friend that's kind of backfilling that rotation spot. Those guys were two of the best pitchers, if not the two best pitchers in AAA at the outset of the year. Robbie gets the call. Robbie makes his major league debut, and now Braxton Garrett is back in the big leagues. It's kind of a loaded season debut because it's his first start back in the major leagues after Tommy John surgery. But again, he's replacing his friend in the rotation. Braxton's a pro. Excited to see Braxton throw here tomorrow, but again, heart goes out to Robbie Snelling. This is a cruel, cruel game at points, and it really is next man up at points, and Braxton Garrett is the next man up.
So Robbie Snelling placed on the 15-day IL. Pete Fairbanks was reinstated. It also means the Marlins are going to have to make a move ahead of tomorrow with Braxton Garrett starting in the hopeful rubber match at 12:40 our time, 1:40 your time. And then what was the other thing? And then Max Meyer making his return here to Minnesota. So a lot here, a lot of meat on the bone. We'll break. We'll get you our Expo question, and then Steve's Guarantee. Then you'll hear these two lovely voices in 13 minutes on the Marlins Radio Network.
Upgrade your family vacation with an unforgettable escape to the Palm Beaches. From outdoor adventures and laid-back beaches to thrilling family attractions and animal encounters, the Palm Beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
Visit Mikasuki Casino and Resort, where fortune meets fun. With over 1,800 slot machines, high-stakes bingo, 24/7 poker, and exciting high-limit slots, there's something for everyone to enjoy. From luxurious accommodations and exquisite dining at La Brisa to live entertainment and handcrafted cocktails at Temp Lounge, we thank you for choosing us as the premier casino, resort, brunch, and date night spot in Miami. Reimagined, redesigned. Rediscover Mikasuki Casino and Resort online at mikasuki.com.
In Miami, wherever there's a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you know you always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Take advantage of a Pricito now on all of your favorite new Kia models, like a Sportage, Sorento, Telluride, K5, Soul, and more. Don't wait. Hurry to Doral Kia today. Don't miss your chance to save on a new Kia. With easy financing, fast service, and the best value for your money. Because you always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or start shopping for your Pricito now at DoralKia.com. Present any Miami Kia dealer's unexpired new vehicle advertisement for verification. Other Lithia dealerships do not qualify. The competing offer must be available for immediate purchase at the advertised price. The competitor's vehicle must be identically equipped as our in-stock vehicle used for comparison.
This is Max Meyer, and you're listening to Marlins on Deck with Steven Strom on the Marlins Radio Network.
All right, we're ready to rock and roll here on the Marlins Radio Network. The man's voice you just heard, Max Meyer. He will make his 9th start for the Marlins, and probably the most important to him as far as his heart is concerned. From Minnesota, Woodbury, 17 miles east of Minneapolis, has a ton of friends and family here tonight. Looking to really forward to Max's start, not only because you're happy for him, but also because he's thrown to a 2.7 ERA through 8 starts, and he looks as good as he's ever looked. He will go opposite Simeon Woods Richardson here tonight at 7:40, and we, again, thank you for hanging out with us on a Wednesday night from Target Field. Let's get to our X-Poll question today at Marlins Radio. Max Meyer was the highest-rated draft pick from the University of Minnesota, and when I say rated, I mean as far as, like, highest pick is concerned. Since who? Make sure to vote at Marlins Radio. All right, before we get to Steve's guarantee, let me just give you the roster move today again. So Robbie Snelling off to the 15-day IL. Pete Fairbanks was reinstated off the IL. Braxton Garrett is here. He will start tomorrow. Marlins do have to make a move at some point over the next, 12 to 20 hours. Okay, before we get to Steve's guarantee, when water, fire, or mold strike, trust the Marlins' #1 choice at Servpro. From cleanup to construction, they work to make it like it never even happened. All right, Britton, let's do it. We got some really, really good Steve's guarantees.
Almost time to play ball. First pitch coming up in moments. Steve's guarantees coming up now.
Yeah, I'm really bullish about the offense tonight. Obviously, they were shut out by Bailey Ober, and you got to tip the cap to him. But Simeon Woods Richardson has struggled mightily. He leads all of Major League Baseball with 30 earned runs given up. Opponents are hitting .323. And I'm looking at our lefties tonight, Kyle Stowers, Jacob Marcy, and Joe Mack. I like all of them to collect not only a hit, I like them to all collect an extra base hit tonight. Hopefully the Marlins can get right early against Simeon Woods Richardson. And hopefully we see Max Meyer, who's been so good against the leadoff hitter, and I think that reflects in the ERA. That thing continues here in Minnesota against the Twins. So again, let's do Kyle Stowers, Jacob Marcy, and Joe Mack all to collect an extra base hit. Folks, I hope you got the itch for first pitch, because when we come back, Jack McMullen paints the picture. Kelly Sacco, she's ready to rock. Starting lineups in first pitch is right around the corner. Thanks for tuning in to the Marlins On Deck pregame show. I'm Steven Strom. Let's flip the M together, Miami. Marlins baseball. It is next on the Marlins Radio Network.